You should be looking through your sketches and deciding on which idea or ideas are the most interesting. Once you do so, you will find photos of objects that you would like to include in your plate set. I showed you how to do this in class, so watch that video from the live meeting if you missed it. So I have different sizes of the same image to see which ones are going to fit my plate the best. Remember, both of your plates are a matching theme but can have different images. So I could not decide between an underwater theme or whether I wanted to do fruits and vegetables. So I found some images for both. I have 2 or 3 different sizes of each that I cut out. So your plate should have stiffened up a little bit at this point. It is easier to smooth, so I can come through, clean up some marks. Clay's still soft to the touch, and I can manipulate it, but if you feel the foot and put some pressure down, it should be ready to go, and you can flip it over without squashing your foot. Peel the mold out. It might have a little bit of a suction, so you have to might work on that to get it out. And then I'm immediately going to start to clean up my edges, and I'm running my finger along each edge to smooth it out and to round it out a little bit. You don't want to have super, super sharp edges. You want them clean, but I am going to spend some time just rounding it out. And because the plate has stiffened up a little, I wouldn't say it's quite leather hard. It will allow for me to clean it and pull off excess clay pieces. Then I can smooth out my lines. I usually keep a hand underneath to support, so I have equal pressure up against the hand that is smoothing, just so I don't bend anything or change the shape. Keeps it in place. So now I can experiment with my images, and I can see what image or images fit on the plate. If I want more than one image, depending on the size of your plate, how I want to place that, and figure out what I think looks the best so far as a composition. You will be doing this for both of your plates. Maybe I want to put something on the edge. I'm going to go with that image. I like it on an angle. I think it fits the bottom of the plate well. So I've made my decision. You have a clear plastic bag in your take-home kit. And you can use this to wrap your project, but at first you're going to use it to trace your image. So I'm just tearing a little piece off of the clear plastic bag, and I'm going to lay it directly over my image. And you need to hold it in place. So use one hand to kind of stretch the plastic taut and hold onto it. The other hand, you can use a marker, you can use a ballpoint pen, whatever you have available. And you're just going to trace over your lines. Remember, you want images that are a little bit simple. You do not want to have a bunch of very intricate line work. Even on this grape picture, I'm not going to put all of the little lines in. I'm going to pick and choose where I want them. And when I get to the leaf, I'll probably eliminate some of the little lines because your carving tool is going to be thicker, so the little stuff can get messy. Oh, I forgot to draw part of my leaf. There we go. So now I have my image. Bring my plate back. I'm going to lay the plastic down And I can see if I like the placement. What's nice is the plastic will kind of stick. And if I don't like it, I can peel it up, adjust it, smooth it out, and I can see how that looks before I actually start. So now I'm going to transfer. I'm using a pencil that is not super sharp. You can find a pencil, or you can use the barbecue skewer that I stuck in your take-home kits. And I'm very lightly applying pressure and tracing all of my lines. You'll see my pencil kind of bouncing, and so I'm doing short strokes. So if you try to draw one line, the plastic bag drags a little bit. So it's almost like short little like dots or short little strokes with the pencil or barbecue skewer, whatever you happen to use. I've had students use ballpoint pens to do this too. It might mess up the ink flow on the ballpoint pen. I'm not pressing terribly hard. All I'm trying to do is lightly transfer the image so that I can see it without the plastic, and I'm able then to go in and carve deeper, only focusing on the line work. Almost done. And lift. You can see the image. Now is your opportunity to go back in with the same pen or pencil or the barbecue skewer. Do not use your pin tool, and you are going to trace and make your lines deeper. This will also make your lines a little bit wider, which is a good thing. This is also why you don't want to have a ton of thin little intricate lines. You want wider lines. So that's why I went with a simpler image. As I'm carving, I'm going to leave little bits of clay stuck in my carvings, and they'll be stuck to the plate, and it'll look a little messy, and that's just because your clay is still soft. Once this plate stiffens up to the leather hard stage, it'll be very easy to kind of clean those up and brush those out. I would not focus on trying to clean those out right now. It just becomes frustrating because they keep sticking, and then you make more, and then it closes up your carving. So just let them hang out for now. Here you go, up close.